get it. It's you against the world, better figure out fast who the hell you could trust. If you wanna make it past all the fakes and the lust, better figure out fast. Nah, this ain't what you want, you don't want it that bad. Can you give up all your stuff? Pay attention to the facts and forget the media. Figure out your own path, can you figure out love? Or do you feel wrath? Can you hone that feeling and create an impact? Go get it, if you want it, go get it. Get with it, ain't nobody gon' give it your ticket, gonna take a quick minute. Don't quit it, figure out your own limit. Life is a test, investment, progress. Figure out what is next and carve a path, yes. No, they never second guess. Take a chance, no regret. If you wanna take a breath, give your blood and your sweat on. When everything just breaks from all of your mistakes, don't let yourself feel down. Don't let yourself just drown. Only when you've lost everything are you free to do anything. Only when you've lost everything are you free to do anything. Only when you've lost everything are you free to do anything. And then when you lost everything you lose the chance. And when everything is gone and you're feeling all alone, don't let life get you down. You could figure it out. And when everything is gone and you're feeling all alone, don't let life get you down. You could figure it out. I'm a sick nut, I like a quick buck. Wanna know what? I'm about to blow up. Caffeine in my cup, not lean in the blood. On the scene like a flood, and I've been through the mud. No, I can't get enough, like a challenge, make it tough. No, it's not a bluff, cause I live for this stuff. And I take off the glove just to break on my knucks. When I'm down on my luck, pick myself back up. Heavy hitter, and you know I'm not a quitter. No beginner, gonna be a steady winner. Maybe sinner, every time I rhyme it's killer. Once a dinner, about to be the breadwinner. No cake, cause it's not my birthday. It's a work day, every day's a Thursday. Man, I'm thirsty for the grind and wordplay. You can't hurt me, cause I already hurt me. When everything just breaks from all of your mistakes, don't let yourself feel down. Don't let yourself just drown. Only when you've lost everything are you free to do anything. Only when you've lost everything are you free to do anything. Only when you've lost everything are you free to do anything. And then when you lost everything you lose the chance. And when everything is gone and you're feeling all alone, don't let life get you down. You could figure it out. And when everything is gone and you're feeling all alone, don't let life get you down. You could figure it out. The things we keep inside, I know I'll be alright. I'll fight with will and time. Yeah, I won't lose mine. Wake up and every day told me a promise that I would make it one day as an artist. Music's the only thing keeping me honest. I know that I want it, I'm hoping I got it. Addicted to all this remotely melodic. See how some people become alcoholics. Addiction is real but mine isn't as toxic. Although sometimes I feel a little psychotic. I know that I got it in me, can't stop what's in me to the top. Believe me, I'm not resisting, it's all beginning. I'm all but willing to break the ceiling. Take a chance and do it, take a stance and prove it to yourself, improving. Every day you're moving, every day's a new one. Don't fear to lose one, bounce back and move on. The things we keep inside, I know I'll be alright. I'll fight.
Steve and Dave use eToro to invest in the financial markets.
I'm so happy for Steve and
does
Dave.
research on global investment.
Some days are my worst days, but every day is a work day. I fell in love with the wordplay. If it's a dream, then you're never really working. And now the tides are turning, and as I keep on learning, I only do what's worth it. Don't waste my time cause I earned it. Never got rid of the thirst, so much it hurts. Listen to my words, everyone's the worst. That's why I'm immersed in my own universe. And I know it's a curse, probably put me in a hearse, but I still write a verse, maybe time will reverse. If I put in the work while everything hurts. Take a chance, make a plan, you can do it, yes you can. Take a stand in your land and command of your brand. The things we keep inside.
Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's drop in to my garage. Good evening, welcome back to day 2 of the Twister season professional tournament series 2019 here on the Asian server. Sorry for a very weird start. I initially tried to start the stream earlier and OBS decided that it did not want to it didn't want to keep running anymore. So we've come back from a quick reboot, which is quite good. I had a lot of plans about what I wanted to talk about and it's all kind of gone up in the air. But here we are. As always, let me know how the volume is on the microphone and the music. I'm on the back of an all-nighter from North America. We're going to be doing another all-nighter on North America again today. So bear with me if I'm not 100% on point. That's pretty much why. Let's see, can I... There we go. That's why I'm feeling slightly out of position. So anyway, we are now going to be going back and we're covering Feast again. Bearing in mind, yesterday we saw Feast have a fantastic series and Feast played ICT team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, beating them 4-0 in round 1. Then in round 2, they played Low, Team Low. Both of those teams Chinese. Low also getting dispatched 4-0. Feast, top of the table. Wouldn't you believe it if I can just show you that. Here we are. There we go. Feast currently tied for first place with TNMN, 2-0. Then we've got ICT Low, the two teams that Feast beat yesterday 1-1, as long with HLV E7. Nub and King are Feast's opponents today. They're the only two teams that went 0-2 yesterday. Notionally, and this is something that's worth bearing in mind. As this is a single round robin, the top 8, this group stage is no longer a double round robin format. We're seeing a single round robin over a higher best of series. We're seeing a best of 7 but a single round robin. Now, if you look at the halves of previous professional tournament series, half of the first group stage, we can basically see teams that get 4 victories are extremely, almost, I mean, very likely, almost guaranteed to go through to the top 4. Feast can technically secure themselves a top 4 spot today if they're able to dispatch Nub and King. Not sure how these teams compare overall. I know Feast are top of the table. If we have a quick look, actually, I'll go and have a quick sweep. We've got 2 minutes. We've got some time. And actually, whilst you're here, if you're here for the containers, there are no containers on this stream. You have to go and let's just turn the music down a little bit. Nefex, our heroes on Spotify, copyright-free music from Nefex. Do check them out. The link to their artist page on Spotify is in the video description below. Yeah, Nub and King actually came in 7th and 8th in the Ascent series. They are the weakest teams. Nub, 3,499 cups overall from the Ascent series. King, 2,660. Let me show you what I'm seeing. Oh no, fantastic. Oh my, oh no. Nope. Well, that's infuriating. As always, it was working. I had it working on the EU North American stream. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's not working on the Asian streams. We're cursed here. Okay, I can't show you. I still can't show you Strat Sketch. That is so frustrating. That's so frustrating. I really want to. It's really handy being able to port that stuff in and over. Let's try one more time. Nope. Okay. Well, basically, King, you'll just have to live vicariously through my words. 2,660 cups, squeezing into 8th place. Notionally, these are the 2 easiest opponents for Feast. So today should be a good day for Feast. They beat ICT, which was 2nd place in the Ascent tournaments, and Low, who was 6th. Can they do it? We're going into Castella. We are ready. Feast bringing double IS4, double T22, double FE2 on 5B with a Foch 155 in support. Nub. Thank you, Hamish, confirming the mic is on. Nub with a very similar lineup. No. Scratch that. Nub bringing the T110E5, no FE215Bs on the part of Nub. Loaded. Triple IS4 for Nub, double T22, both teams rocking that collectible Russian medium tank. Nub have brought a Foch 155 as well. Sugu and Mugu noting the triple IS4 lineup. Now it's Feast North Spawn against Nub. Blue team North Spawn Feast in the red for this evening's first match. Feast rotating quite nicely here with the tanks onto the A flank. Certainly the South Spawn has got probably the best options. 1K24 in the T22. He takes a shot from Hades. It does. Ooh. Power sliding. Hydro gets lit up. He's connected. It looks like that was Alpha Omega the second. 1K24 on the ramp. We're seeing Sleeping Lion in this kind of really defensive position. It's his job to kind of keep eyes on this corner, spot any lengthy rotations, and maybe defend C. White Death in a nice ramp position here. He's got, oh, that's a good camo. Lovely play here by Feast. They've got good map control. G9 in the FE2 on 5B on the slope up towards B. We've got Alpha Omega second. Overwatch in the back. Maddox pushing up onto the Castella. Graphite Cabo on the T22. Yes, Maddox. My man. Oh, 1K24 overexposing, potentially in trouble here. Is getting a shot into Hades. Hades taking another one. And we're seeing Silver, Sugu and Mugu and F Silver pushing in. Now, F Silver is notionally one of the callers. Maddox and F Silver are the 2 callers of Feast, working together to kind of co-call the team. A is being capped. Great play. Alpha Omega the second. The TDs come out of that corner. Feast with a lot of real estate. A very spread out formation. Sleeping Lion and G9 isolated by distance. White Death taking some fire. Nub Hydro will struggle to get into an effective firing position. Hades catching damage. Looks like Sleeping Lion was getting that shot in, and he went for another one, but the building disrupted it. Nub Hades pushing on 1K24. 1K24 in trouble. He doesn't have support. He needs to bounce this shot. If he doesn't... Oh, he doesn't even need to bounce it. Hades has made a critical error. And 1K24 back from the brinks. Sugu and Mugu. How the hell did he get up there? That's what the speed boost is for. You've seen a batch out on here. Now let's stick a heavy tank here. Calcifier doesn't have support. Calcifier is isolated. Calcifier is the next call. It's going to be a double team here. Sugu and Mugu. He does take one. Alpha Omega the second's coming in. Big gun support. The Foch will lay in lots of damage. Lucifer's number into Calcifier. Silver looking for the kill shot. Doesn't get it. Alpha Omega the second with an HE. To finish him off. That could have been AP actually. Sleeping Lion is taking a lot of damage. Nub are really in trouble here. They're 2 guns down. Significantly behind on cap points. G9 getting pushed on by Nam Hui and White Death. Does he have support? That's the question. No one off to his left. Feast are dealing with Hydro. And Ares has gone down now. White Death and Namhui are getting stuck into G9. G9's looking for White Death. Namhui is doing a really good job of shielding White Death. Oh, G9 bounces. I think G9 could be the casualty on the table here for Feast. Oh, Namhui and White Death shut him down. Alpha Omega the second rotating round through the river. 1K24 sniping in the backfield. Maddox tracer fire in through the buildings. Not enough. They'll close on him. Sleeping Lion having a go, and Ricky Maru in the T125 shut down by Sugu and Mugu. Sugu and Mugu not bothering with B. He's going to try and push. Look at that. 313 damage module. The damage control that reactive armor doing its job. Sugu and Mugu coming in over the top. Needs to get a kill in. Alpha Omega the second shuts down. First one. Sugu and Mugu. He's got the bloodlust. Friendly fire. Thank God team damage isn't on. And G9 had a key role. Scorpion's asking, did I sleep? I did sleep. G9 did a key role holding down that choke point on the ramp up towards B. But Feast, strong hit points. They just traded well. The positioning was good. Really nice control of the Castella and the A area. Now we're going back into Castella, swapping the spawns. Let's just see. You can't see Strat Sketch, but I can see Strat Sketch, and that will give me a nice little thing to talk around in my head. So yeah, playing out of the south spawn. South spawn gives you more kind of options for B. There is that you can push across the river with fast, heavy, get hull down on the ramp on the north spawn side. Between B and C, that's a nice spot. Risky business getting there though. The TD, there's limited TD positions from the south spawn. South does offer you maybe slightly better control of the Castella for defending A. I prefer north spawn significantly on Castella, it has to be said. But there are plenty of options for the south. I think the south requires maybe a slightly more either conservative or aggressive approach in order to make a play. Quick capping B from the south is a viable strat. Two fast tanks can make a go of it. I think Feast with the Batchat here in their lineup may be making a play for that. I am potentially expecting 1K24 to go quick onto B. Nub, well, double T110E5, 140, T22, Fosh IS4, Grill. We haven't seen a Grill yet in the professional series. The whole of day one, no Grill. This is the first Grill. Twister 2019 Pros on patch 6.3. Loading up, going in. Feast, red team, south spawn, Nub, blue team, north spawn. Sugu Mugu says the E5 pretty good right now, not gonna lie. And he's absolutely right, the E5, it's received that consumable buff. It's got the reactive armor. No, Feast is... They're not sending the Batchat for quick cap on B. Feast are going to use 1K24 in the Batchat as their eyes and ears over here on top of C. Nub are sending Fosh double T110E5, 6.3 meta flank here going towards C. Now, 1K24 will get spotted. He has lit up Ricky Maru, Shiruneku, and Ares. Ares catches some damage from first. That's really great information by 1K24. Nub are potentially in trouble because Feast have a really good idea where their forces are, and it looks like, oh, there's a 5. There is a huge gun mismatch here. G9 pushing into Hydro, Sleeping Lion, Maddox, Silver, Sugu and Mugu coming in. Nub, do they have support? They do. Hades in the grill is there. He's pulling back. He has a shot in the chamber. White Death in the 140, forced into the river. Hydro getting farmed. Hydro pulling back. Our camera speed just got absolutely mad. Hades catching a lot of damage. The grill, it's got good gun handling, good damage output. Silver in the river, shutting down White Death. Nub rotating. 1K24 still spotting. We're seeing first in the Foch 155 coming through B. Hydro is there. Maddox does not want him to be there anymore. Sugu and Mugu goes down to the grill. Nub Hades. Hades getting a kill shot in. He's rocking the Troublemaker camo. Nam Hui in trouble. Maddox goes down. Ares with a big kill. Feast. Well, Feast being very aggressive, and it worked for them. They've got a nice hit point advantage. Shame they haven't held on to the gun advantage. First is on a drum reload. Nam Hui getting farmed now by the Batchat. Can 1K24 seal the deal? He can! Wonderful play. Now Batchat really doing a lot of work this battle, getting a clip off, getting some key spots in. Now he's going to have the flank on Nub. Shiru Neku potentially getting caught out of position here. You can see 1K24 has 3 shots in the clip. Feast not paying attention to caps. They're going for the kill here. Ares catching lots of damage. Can 1K24 get the shot in for the kill? No, he can't. Takes a lot of damage. Shiru Neku. Oh, I think 1K24 is pushed in too aggressively. Feast have to come in to assist. They need to come and help 1K24. He's going to get bullied by Shiru Neku. Here they are. Ares needs to go down, not before he gets a big hit into them. Oh, 1K24 shut down by the grill. However, Ares goes down to Sleeping Lion. It's a 4-on-3. Feast with a bit of a disorderly push here. Hades on fire and deleted. 3-on-2. 1K advantage in terms of the hit points for Feast. They need to focus fire. Double T110E5s. Let's see what these tanks are made of now. Shiru Neku, Rikumaru trying to brawl an IS-4. The Foch is on a drum reload. G9 in the SDB-1's got some nice maneuverability. Shuts down Rikumaru. Shiru Neku is not long for this world. It looks like, yeah, Sleeping Lion's holding him in place. Here comes the high explosive damage. Look for the big numbers. 680. Oh, it's a conservative roll. G9. It's going to be Sleeping Lion with the kill shot. No! First gets a shot in the chamber first. And Feast with quite an aggressive second round. And that's what we said. If you're playing from the south spawn, your options are either conservative or aggressive. Feast using the information coming in from 1K24 in the Batchat 25T. Understanding they had a tremendous numerical advantage over the ACAP, pushing in. Hades did a good job in the grill. But actually damage number is quite low. You can see the T110E5s pulling their weight in that one towards the end, but just not enough. Feast getting the flank on, coming in from all angles, keeping Nub trapped in the pocket. Feast leading Nub 2-0. I'm going to see if I can... let's go. I'm just trying to get strat schemes to work. We're going to play Port Bay. Nope. We tried, but it didn't work. I'm sorry, guys. I did my very best. Oh, interesting. Oh, that one worked. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. I see something. We saw strat sketch. We're gonna play around with that. It's messy, but we're having fun. It's not a container stream. Wargaming don't care. You don't care. I don't care. Nub versus Feast. Port Bay. Feast coming out of Castella 2-0. Having a grand old time on that map. Looking very comfortable indeed. But of course, Feast top of the table from the Ascent tournaments. And oh, hello, Daniel Sevic. And the happy Kiwi. Kiwi can't believe Nub used the grill. And Hamish Cooper's here. Is that Hamish the Ham, or is it Hamish? Is it a new Hamish? Two Hamishes. Can't keep up. Fugit's Blitz here as well. And Hamish the Ham doing a really good job of moderating. Definitely a strong addition to the mod squad. Feast, red team, south spawn versus Nub, blue team, north spawn. Nub with a triple IS4 lineup with a mouse, T110E3, E50M, T110E5. That's definitely a city play with the mouse. Ares in the IS4 into B, backed up by Hydro and the mouse 313. Nub sending double IS4 Shironeku in the T110E5 to A. Nub will have the cap advantage. First in the Foch. Well, nice map. Face now. They're on the back foot in terms of cap pressure. First deciding he doesn't want to go up there. G9 in the 140. Feasts line up much more mobile. Seeing two mediums. 113, double SV215B, an IS4 and a Foch. 1K24 catching damage. Namhui also taking a little bit of fire. Feast. Oh, Maddox getting an absolute belting from Hades. Hades in the T110E5 Thunder camo. Well, I forget what it's called. I think it's the Thunder camo. Looking for a shot into G9. He is loaded now. You can see this T110E3 doing a really good job. Catches Maddox for a second time. Maddox, too much attention on calling, not looking after his hit point pool. We discussed that after yesterday's series. He said that he was aware he wasn't doing a lot of damage, but he felt that he was bleeding HP needlessly. Hydro! The Foch is really doing the damage for both teams here at the moment. Sugu and Mugu also. Well, the FV215B does not like fighting out of that kind of position. Their armor profile is so ineffective fighting downhill. Double tap, Namhui getting out of it. 1K24 burning in, Sleeping Lion as well. Feast behind on about hit points by 1.5k. 1K24 looking for a shot into Ares, won't get it safely. Silva coming back. Hades now in the T110E3. T110E3 and a mouse in the city. Nub are in a really good position. G9 catching some damage. Hades! Oh, it's Ares. 1K24. Ooh, the mobility. He's looking. Gun advantage. Ares is down. Hades wants to get turned. The mediums, they're coming in. Hades goes down to 1K24. Feast are moving like lightning, like grease through the city. They are. Oh, the calcifier shuts down 1K. Maddox goes down to White Death. Nub with a nice little E50M coming in on the side flank. It's not over yet. Nub are holding on to a solid hit point advantage. There's lots of low hit point kills. Well, there's one less now. Sugu and Mugu has gone down to White Death. G9 taking down Shikunero. Silva going down to calcifier. It's a 3-on-3. Solid hit point advantage for Nub. Feast overplayed their rush hand, bled too many hit points early on. And Nub responding with their first victory. That's the first loss Feast have suffered in the Professionals Tournament Series. Sleeping Lion, G9. It's Maddox bleeding way too much HP. 1K24 focused very effectively by Nub. He came in, he looked very healthy when they were engaging the T110E3 Hades, but Namhui calcify the IS4. Nub actually solid damage numbers across the board. And, well, with the two caps, the cap pressure working in their favor, they didn't have to be aggressive. They just had to work that effectively. Mad Mike says, rolling never sleeps during Twister. Hat off to you, mate. I got a little bit of sleep. I slept for about 4 hours this morning. I feel god-awful. We won't have enough time to fix it up now. Or will we? Yes! Have it! Have it! Have it! We got it working. We got a minute to go. We're going back into Port Bay. Yes! Yes! That moment when you you get it to work. I don't even know what I did exactly. It ain't perfect, but I'll take it. Port Bay. Feast, just the FE215Bs losing so much HP here. Maddox getting farmed here. The T110E3 did an absolutely stellar job operating out of here, locking in that flank. Nub with the double cap, getting A and B early on, uncontested, without actually losing hit points for it. Yes, StratSketch is working. Come on. www.stratsketch.com. Wonderful free strategic resource for planning all of your tournament and training needs. And also quite handy in a pinch on stream. Feast still sitting pretty, 2-1 leading. They need to see 2 more wins over Nub. Nub putting in quite a strong performance though in the last match. Feast, red team playing out of the north spawn, bringing a grill. Feast. No. Yes, no, Maddox is in a grill. I don't understand, but they've clearly got a plan. We're seeing double IS-4, double FV215B, 1K24 in his beloved T22. Maddox in the grill, first always in the Foch, their Foch main, and it looks like it's Nub's turn to go outside. Feast playing into the city. Silver, Sugu and Mugu pushing in. There's no one contesting them. Now Nub will have a significant gun advantage here. Hades in the T110E3, Hydro in the Mouse, Calcifier IS-4, White Death 140, Namhui IS-4 as well. T110E5, Shiru Neku has been playing that tank quite a bit so far. Ares and Shiru Neku going through under the river, looking to get a little bit of maybe a surprise push on the go here, but Namhui catches some damage from first. And that's why Maddox is in the grill. Grill halfway up a hill. A nice position. The gun elevation enables the grill to do this kind of thing. And that's good shot into White Death. Now Sleeping Lions answered the call. Shiru Neku and Ares pushing up here. He does have help. He can just pull back. Namhui pushing on the flank. Feast with a 40-point cap lead. Hydro in the mouse on B. Anyone to reset him? I don't think so. I think he is relatively safe. And Feast with a little bit of an oversight in the plan here. The two Hamishes discussing who can actually have the name Hamish. It seems that Hamish Cooper is from the southern hemisphere and Hamish the Ham is from the north. But Hydro, he got B, but he has caught quite a bit of damage for it. Feast trading effectively. Hydro in a really tricky predicament. He doesn't have too much support behind him. Actually, that's not true. Calcifier, Hades, White Death, but Ares pushing in. Maddox might get spotted here. Oh, tracked. Ares doesn't have support. Ares is bitten off way more than he can chew, actually. Oh, Shiru Neku and Namhui. It didn't see Namhui, but Shiru Neku has gone down. Feast leveraging that hit point advantage. Hydro in trouble. Silver potentially looking for the kill shot here. I think he can pick it up. He does. Shigu and Mugu. Well, he's got the damage mod in. He's looking for White Death, but he's getting pincered by Calcifier. Feast now turning their attention on the T110E3. 1K24 getting again stuck into the T110E3. The mobility of the T22. No good if he gets stuck on a wall. Gets past and Silver shuts down Hades. Feast controlling this game hit points wise. Really dominant performance. 3-1 hit point advantage. They've also managed to countercap B. Namhui next on the hit list for 1K24. Gets in through the lower plate. Feast rotating back round now. Calcifier and White Death on 14 HP. Nothing he can really do. Calcifier has to hold the fort. Hit points will tick over in the favor of Feast. I think, well, it's been over for a while now. First with the ram kill. Looks like 1K24 is going in for the back. Turret goes flying. Superb performance. 1K24. Just getting a cheeky, it's over, but I'm still going to shoot your dead tank chassis shot in. Feast going 3-1. It's up to match point in the best of 7. First team to 4 victories takes it. Superb comeback on Port Bay there for the lads from Feast. We're going into Canal now. First time we're seeing this map, I think, in the whole series. Let's see, we've got some time, 1 minute 20 seconds. Canal. Let's go, stretch sketch. Yes, my son. Oh god. Well, that's about as good as we're going to get it, I'm afraid. Canal, one of those very rare 4-cap maps. Now, before the 6-2 meta, this was one of the campiest maps. It was basically almost a given. The team from the south would make a play C and D. The team from the north would make a play A and B. Whoever got the cap advantage would sit back and try and defend against the cap stop from the team that was behind on cap points. There was a lot of game mechanics focused on resetting B and C, and teams would work very hard to make sure that they caught B or C before their opponent. Now, things have changed. We've got the Foch 155, the double tapping TD. We've got the T22, the ultra agile medium that can brawl like a heavy. And we've also got the FE215B and now the T110E5 with those insane consumables. And I think, I don't know if it's going to be the same kind of Canal experience. Although maybe it will be. Feast and W50M, a Progetto, the first Progetto ever in tournaments being shown live this game, brought to you day 2 of the professionals tournament. It's 1K24 trading up his T22 for the Progetto. He's put the graphite camo on it. Oh, that's a good tank. That is a nice looking tank. Can't wait to get that back in my garage. Feast, red team, north spawn. Nub, blue team, south spawn. Nub need to win this one to stay in the game. We're seeing Hydra in the T22, White Def and E50M. Both teams bringing an E50M to the table. Feast, 3 mediums and a bat chat. Nub, 2 mediums and a bat chat. Slightly more mobile Feast force here. Nub playing C. Feast, Maddox in a grill again, laying in a huge hit into Shiru Neku. And Hades in the back chat. Looks like he's rotating potentially. He's coming back around to support the team. Nub are stacking D. Feast are stacking D. Sleeping Lion is taking. He's not going for caps. Oh, he is. He's going to recap C and get flank on. That's great. Now Hades has spotted him. He's spotted up Hades. Hades, oh, narrowly dodging. You saw the tracer fire of the grill coming over. Sleeping Lion. And now he can get a play in on the corner. Nub, 6 of 7 of their tanks are caught between an IS-4 and the rest of Feast's forces. Silver, notionally out of position here. He's going to get rushed. He's the call. He's dropped the speed boost to reverse a tiny bit faster. Oh, great focus fire from Nub. Ares not able to get in fast enough. Silver relatively safe. Feast carrying a nice hit point advantage. They are farming. Nub are pushing in. They're looking for the kill on F Silver. If they take down F Silver, that's one of Feast's main callers. They'll only make him stronger, like a Jedi Knight. And now he's gone up to advise the team from spectator mode. White Death's down. Hades in the back chat's pushed in. Relatively ineffective. Sleeping Lion. 1K24 in the Progetto. Let's see this thing sing, and it sings indeed. Hydro and the T22 shut down. T22 6.2 meta will make way for the new bad boy. And he's reloading. This thing is just it's surprisingly agile. He's chasing Hades. Feast wrapping this up very nicely. It's a 5-on-3. They've got a good hit point advantage. Tracks Hades, looking for another shot. Will get his second kill. Namhui, last man standing. Ram damage, poor trade for the Progetto. Feast is saying kill the Progetto. Shugu and Mugu making him go away. Feast are having fun. They're having fun. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. What a superb performance by Feast. 2-1 hit point advantage. I really liked the play with Sleeping Lion, HRK, the IS-4. Basically, he didn't go for, and this is what we're saying, that's such an abnormal game on Canal compared to what we've seen in the past. Now, Feast, we had Maddox in the grill, doing a good job, exactly what the grill should be doing, and I mean, he put out 2.5k damage, second on the damage leaderboard there for Feast. First in the Batchat Musketeer didn't have a terribly good game in terms of damage, but he did get in some pretty core spotting and ran interference. The Sleeping Lion play, that was what I really liked. He didn't go for B, he came in across this bridge, spotted up the enemy Batchat, he spotted up Hades here. Hades had to pull back, and then he moved in here. So Sleeping Lion was getting shots in on this flank, and that meant that Nub were in such a really bad position, because if they stayed here, they were going to get farmed by him. With that, I mean, no way they can cross here without then getting farmed by Feast. They had only one option, and they were bleeding hit points. It was becoming critical that they moved from this kind of area here where they were trapped, and they had to push in. And it actually was F Silver in the 113 was in a good position, because they had to get so far out of position, and it took them quite a while to shut him down. He survived the first fall, he took a lot of damage, but they then had to get all the way around here. The whole time the rest of Feast are on this hill over here, just pummeling them for hit points, and that's what we see in the final score, 14,500 to 7,500 damage, and those are the kind of numbers which show a good drubbing. And Feast, they beat their opponent Nub 4-1. They're currently 3-0, undefeated. Their next opponent will be King. Nub were 7th with 3,400. I can show you now. Yes, it works. I'm so happy. I don't know if you can tell that. You know what else makes me happy? We've got about half an hour before the next match starts. That doesn't make me happy. But I've got some plans. I've also got, this is quite fun, I've got a green plastic water bottle, which is getting triggered on the green screen, which I like that. It's the small things in life when you're slightly sleep deprived which turn out to be surprisingly fun. Okay, so yeah, you can see here, Hamish Cooper, the Southern Hemisphere Hamish, saying that E7 has been running the Progetto against King as well. It's interesting. A lot of people said the Progetto wouldn't find traction in the tournament meta, and I don't know. I played it in test. I don't know if I can talk about that. Oh hell, I'm gonna do it. I played it in test. Now it's released, and during testing, I was thinking, the auto-reloading mechanic is unique. Unique things find a way into tournament play. The mouse, that's super heavy, hold the line tank, the T110E3, the SDB1, the grill, like, it's the unique features of certain tanks that get kind of min-maxed and exploited into tournament play. You see them fulfilling very specific roles. Now, there's only one Batchat, one light tank, so it's used in the light tank role. The auto-reloader is a new mechanic. It can generate and lead to a new role, and I think with time I will expect to see it in tournament play. The interview we did on the European server with the Blue Steel, he said he didn't think we would. I don't know. So Nub were, well, they came out of the Ascent tournament in 7th place, 3,499 cups. King, almost 1,000 cups below them, squeezing into 8th place. My gut feeling is that this could be quite an interesting series indeed. Now, I'm just going to refresh this screen and see if any more results have come through. E7 beat King 0-4. This means that actually Nub and King are now actually both 0-3. Their shot at the top 4 has all but faded away. Effectively, Nub and King will need to pull off 4 back-to-back wins to make it into the top 4 on the Asia server, and I don't think that's going to be possible. So you can see here, E7. Well, E7 have beaten Nub and King. I think E7. Oh, they lost to Low. That's quite interesting. Well, if we see the brackets here, Feast are the only team at the moment 3-0. We've still got some results pending, but you can see Nub and King really suffering. Low, Chinese team, played 3 games. We're waiting on one result. We're waiting on TNMN versus HLV. Technically, TNMN could join Feast in the 3-0 bracket, but HLV will be really wanting the win on that one. TNMN would be one of their toughest opponents, and that would put HLV in a really good spot we'll put them in a really good spot for making the top 4. Hamish Cooper makes a very good point, actually. He wishes the Progetto had an easier way of telling how many shells were in the gun for the spectators. That's a good point. I was thinking exactly the same thing, and I will raise that with Wargaming. So we're just waiting on the result now between TNMN and HLV to come through. In the meantime, as you can see, my poor Asian account is feeling pretty sorry for itself. We don't have any gold, we don't have any premium time, we don't have any premium tanks. I did something which I'm not very proud of, but I thought it would be a little bit of fun on stream. And because the account has literally nothing, what have I got to lose other than the 11 euros that it cost me to buy these boxes? We'll do some crate opening on stream. I do not condone crates. I'm not a big fan of them. But, you know, it's a little bit of fun. And we got half an hour or so before, well, 25 minutes before the next games start. Obviously, that big time delay is to account for potentially some matches going into full-time tiebreaker score 4-3. So let's open these. Should we do it? Let's do it. That's not bad. Like for this account, I'm quite happy with that. If I could, I mean, it's not the best deal, but I mean, I do need these. Meh. That's pretty good. 28,000 free XP. Considering like how much of a pain this grind is going to be. I need credits actually. I'm not going to lie, I do need credits. Oh god, where have we gone? Again, to be honest, what are the rewards here? Boosters, gold, and certificates. Well, I mean, we got 500 gold. We got 2 purple rewards. We got 2. That's not bad. We've still got 2 more punts. Okay, I doubt we'll do as well this time. I'm not complaining at this point. These crates are not so bad. No tank. This is a good PSA. C'est la vie. A good PSA for the woes of crates. But I mean, we got boosters. I don't care about. Some free XP certificates. That's pretty good. 2,000 gold. How much would 2,000 gold have cost us? Quite a bit. Quite a bit less than what we actually ended up paying. But we got 28,000 free XP, which on an account like this, ain't bad. I'm just actually going to cash all of these in, because I don't think I'm ever going to be in a position where I'll be saving these up over time. If you can, it does make sense. It makes a lot of sense. Go away, go away. It makes a lot of sense to save up these free XP boosters, or whatever they're called, these little tokens, because obviously the more you save up, you get more by being patient. Wargaming seems to be quite fond of that mechanic. So, yeah, we got 2,000 gold. Wait, can we buy any tanks with that 2,000 gold? We cannot. Oh, well, that's sad. It's okay. We'll hang in there. We'll ask Wargaming for something to keep us going. But there we go. I bought the crates. This offer here because, to be honest, I thought it'd be fun to do it on stream and serve as a warning to you all. The dangers of crates. I'm not a fan of crates. I am a fan of premium tanks and premium camos. I think if you want to spend money on the game, you should. So it definitely makes sense to invest in certainties. Crates, the rewards weren't bad. We kind of got a little bit. We got okay value for our money with what we got. The free XP in particular. That will be really useful for me over this line that I'm doing kind of casually before I wait for streams and to test my graphics and whatnot before we boot up the game. So let's go and jump in now. Have a butchers at the chart. TNMN, did they lose to HLV? They did. They lost 4-2. HLV, that's a big win for HLV. HLV, formerly TBT, very strong clan on the Asia server. They lost to ICT 4-0, which is a little bit concerning for them. But getting a win on TNMN, that's really important for their campaign. Now they're playing E7. That's a tough. HLV got like 3 of the toughest opponents back to back. Actually, they got all 4 of the tough opponents. Pretty much. I mean, King, one of the easier opponents. Then they've got ICT, who was second in the Ascent tournaments. TNMN, E7 Feast, and then they'll end up versus Low and Nub, which will make it a little bit of a nice, easier wrap up for them for the end of the round robin phase. Feast are doing well, but they've had 3 of the. Well, ICT came second and they dispatched them 4-0. ICT were the second place Ascent tournament in terms of cups earned team. Now, Feast are the only team at the moment on the Asian server that are capable of almost guaranteeing themselves a spot in the top 4 by round 4. They're the only team that can go 4-0. I'm quite excited to see that happen. We could be seeing live on stream the first team from any server region getting itself kind of guaranteed to go through to the top 4. Not guaranteed. Well, I mean, someone can do the math. Someone can work it out. I think if they win versus King, they will have secured it. And certainly, actually having a look at their upcoming opponents, they'll have HLV, TNMN, and E7. I don't know. I don't know, man. That is those Feast have got a really tough last 3 games, and if they don't beat King, they should beat King. But if they don't, they might not make the top 4 because it's not beyond the scope of possibility that they could lose all 4 games. I mean, they could lose those 3, and I'm sure Maddox, F. Silva, the boys from Feast will be well aware of their upcoming opponents, the lay of the land competitively, Okay. Let's see a replay. Actually, we've got 15 minutes. I'm going to jump in and play a game. Because I feel like it. And y'all can't tell me not to. Let's go. Come on, give me a game. Oh, listen. Oh, we're in a bot heavy game. I think we're we're potentially the only non-bot on our team. The BT7 Aril 29 might not be a bot. The players on the enemy team are human. Everyone else is just a series of ones and zeros driving our tier 3 Chiha. I'm doing this for me. If you don't like it, I'll show a really top level replay next. But this is just, I've been up all night. I slept a little bit this morning. I need something to keep me awake. Here come the bots. Chiha. It's gun singing. That's not a bot. Kill that tank. Oh. Well, we've taken him down to a manageable bite size. Nope, 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 nope. Aha! First kill. First blood. Oh no, we've lost Butcher Destroyer. We've had to... Can we pen him? Yes, we can, with AP. Riveting gameplay, I know. Oh god. No, focus. Focus fire rolling. Focus fire. Guns out of the game. You commentate tournaments regularly. You know this. Basic stuff always pulled out, alright. We're relaying out damage. Times like this, you wish you had adrenaline. Ah. Green team are really taking a beating here. God. Oh, 3 on 7, and we're lower tier. We're never gonna make it. We're doomed. Come on then, you dirty bots. Come and get me. I don't cap, that's no fair. Don't steal my kill, BT7. Thank you. We're getting better on PC controls. Actually, to be fair, We are getting better. We are getting better on PC controls. I mean, we're camping shamelessly. BT7, don't even think about it. Papa rolling. Once his Racini. I will have it. I don't think you actually get them at this level. Oh. Yes. Of it. Very noble of you, BT7. Very noble of you indeed. Did we get a Racini? Yay! I'll take that. I'll take that. Good job, BT7. Oh, look at that, 62%. What a legend. What a legend. Go on then. Dominic Yeager says, hello, my favorite Blitz streamer, and hi, the wonderful chat. Hey, Dominic, welcome. That is very kind of you. Thank you for saying that. Oh, what a game. What a game. Ah, ha, ha. Yes. We've got our ultimate destroyer avatar. And a mastery badge. Our first mastery badge. Our first Racini. Oh, wow. What a happy day. What a happy, happy day. Let's watch a replay. Let's watch some decent gameplay. Okay. Where's my pre-pricked replays gone? There they are. Oh, Dracula on Canal. We just saw Canal. I quite like a good Dracula replay. So, let's go. Who is this? Oh, it's R2K. Simply Stoppy from R2K. Not recognizing any other clan tags or players. It's a tier 6-7 game. 3 tier 7s. 4 tier 6s. Enemies got Tiger P, T25-2. The enemy lineup's actually quite good in the STRV-74A2. Now with the buff, it plays a mean game. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Connects with the Bulldog. Doesn't take one in return. That's quite a nice touch. The Dracula, for those of you who didn't get it during the Halloween event, welcome, sold out of SS. Welcome, welcome indeed. For those of you that didn't get it in the Halloween event, my condolences, it's a great tank. He's rotating away, looking for his next targets. Stoppy, simply Stoppy, using the mobility of the Dracula, getting stuck into the heavies up here in the top left of the map. Yeah, so thank you to the guy that just subscribed. We did a really good drive on subscribers yesterday. Nice roll into the ARL. Can he get past? No, he can't. Bounces the lower plate. The ARL is a very tough tank. Ooh, dodges the more important shot. Will shut down the ARL. Now the VK has had a buff to its front armor, rear armor, and some fire damage. Catches as a lucky bounce on 225. He wasn't really aware of that. Max roll. Oh, this poor VK. It doesn't matter. If it had a buff, there's still a hell of a lot of OP tier 7 tanks kicking around, particularly the premiums. I mean, you've got the Helsing, the Dracula, the Blaze. I think the Blaze is OP. The Gravedigger, the Lupus. They tend to be fantasy tanks. Well, there's the Rudy. there's a lot of very powerful tier 7 tanks out there. And so for a lot of tier 6 tanks, even with a buff, existence can be hard. The T-25 stopping short. Oh, he's going to shut down the Bulldog. Yeah, 207. Our man living his best life. Oh, and he's got the T-25. The T-25 too, ammo racking the M6A2E1. That's a really good break for the red team. That's key. Could be a Kolobanovsky on the way here. High explosive 260 roll. Dracula, I think we could be looking at a Kolobanovsky. If he wins, the M6A2E1 lamenting the Dracula. The Dracula has been one of the best team players. He came out of the medium flank to help his boys over here. STRV. Oh, that clipper. The Dracula is clippable for the STRV. Let's just put that out there. Go on, Dracula. Have him. Have him. This is Stoppy. This is an R2K Pro Player EU server. How the hell did he make that? There's a Dicker Max. The T-25, I think, is a one-shot. He has to run away from that tank. Ooh, the speed of the Dracula. His advantage. Oh, look at this. He's wrapping it up. There's the STRV 74A2. The STRV, is he doing a drum reload? He's got so many hit points. Our Drac can basically take 2 hits from that tank. Maybe 3 if RNGs is particularly kind. The Dracula's got the mobility. The STRV, if he's got a speed boost consumable, the STRV is no slouch. Does have pretty poor gun handling though. Might struggle to kind of engage the Dracula in this scenario. The Drac could do some ram damage. I don't think he's really going to get the opportunity for it. Nice play. The STRV on the slope losing its gun. Gun depression. STRV running. Dracula taking him down to a one-shot. Simply Stoppy has it in the bag. Has to land this. He does! For a max roll. Grand finale. Simply Stoppy the Dracula T6. Bellissimo. Big game, big Kolobanovsky, 4,584 damage. Absolutely phenomenal performance. The invite will be coming through soon. That's some pretty good timing right there. Thank you, Kasu, as always, for the pre-picked replays. They are hugely appreciated. We're just waiting now for our waiting here for our invite.
Welcome to the swarm.
Abdul Ahad has just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. The subscription shark, so happy he's come to say hello. We're waiting now. Feast versus King, top of the Ascent leaderboards, number 8 on the Ascent leaderboards. Feast will be really really keen to lock in a victory here. It will put them 4-0 in fixtures out of a 7 battle round robin. And that would be pretty much everything, almost everything they need. Actually, having a look at the lay of the points in this professionals tournament so far, I actually think it would be enough for them. Basically, in an 8-team round robin, there are a total of 28 matches. Now, a win is worth 1 point, a loss is worth 0, so there are 28 points up for grab. grabs. And we're in Feast versus King.
Can't even pick my own side, What is even going on? What the hell do I even write songs? What the hell am I doing here, man? I guess I don't understand a thing, damn. Yeah, but maybe ignorance is bliss. Yo, I'd rather lay in the abyss than be aware of what I missed. Especially if I quit. Yeah, they say the hell is your last day. When you see what you could have became. That day would drive me insane. So I intend on staying in my lane. Yeah, I picked a path and I picked the pain. Yeah, I want it bad, that won't ever change. Yeah, sometimes I'm mad, sometimes I'm okay. Yeah, I know I'll have what I want someday. I need my space now so I can feel anything.
Just chatting to you. Apparently I made the I'm 4th or 5th in the China what be the Hall of Fame for Chiha. Number 4. Oh, the Hall of Fame. Okay.
It's hard to be okay.
Yeah. It is bot MM, so it doesn't count. That's true.
When I can see
Oh well.
the best part of
Better luck next time rolling. But actually, to be fair, it's quite good. I am enjoying playing on PC controls on Asia and North America because I am not so invested in my stats, and it's actually I am getting better on PC controls. Happy days.
And you can start real early. You could be 13 or you could be 30. But it's your life to live, yeah. Yo, so what you got to give, huh? Yo, you better get after it. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare, kid. You got dreams? Then you're like me. So try like me. So fight like me. Take a hold of your life and
Okay, Feast versus King on Naval Frontier. Let's bring up Strat Sketch. Ravi, this is a fun stream. I'm having fun. It could be the sleep deprivation. It could be all of the lovely people in chat, and you are lovely people. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. But I'm having fun. Martin Prince is here. Alright, let's bring up Strat Sketch. Wonderful stuff. Naval Frontier. It used to be one of the most... How to describe it? It was... I think for Twister last year, this was one of the newer maps. We've seen some very innovative boost strats going on over here. Apparently you can boost tanks up to here. I don't know why you'd want to do that or how that would help you. We've seen from EG in the Ascent some really lovely rush plays with T-22s, Foshes, F3215Bs. They're all very low chassis tanks and quite speedy. Lovely rush plays over the top. A, as always, is a really important area to kind of get control of. Teams in randoms like to control this kind of area here. In tournament play, it's all about getting set up in these positions, trying to stop your kind of opposite numbers getting round this corner and up into A. Of course, when you're in A, you can start putting pressure into lots of different areas. Conversely, though, A is quite an interesting... If the enemy team sets upright, A is an extremely risky venture, all round. and teams that kind of overcommit to A or don't really support their boys that are doing the capping or kind of holding that area can quickly find that area. The tanks that are in and around A bleeding HP like you wouldn't believe. B is quick capable. There is the option you can get safe there. Getting in is okay. Getting out is an entirely different matter. The routes in and out of there are very difficult. You're always probably very likely to have tanks here and here, big damage dealers, maybe TDs or clippers. And certainly if the enemy team knows you've gone into B, they can send tanks in on these routes to put you in a crossfire that you can't get out of. So it's tough. C is probably one of the safest caps, ironically. You can kind of get here, stay hull down, and teams often find themselves in like a cap off with one tank from each team in up against that kind of little ridge just under the soft cover, spotting up targets for their allies in the backfield, sniping, those guys just trying to hold on for dear life and not lose their hit points. Alright, In we go. King versus Feast. I believe King are currently 0-3. Feast are 3-0. Alpha Trion. Sonda Abteilung. Is that a German name? It is. Beast, red team, North Spawn versus King, blue team, South Spawn. King, the underdogs of the fight, but they made it this far. They made it into the Professionals Tournament Series. They will fight. They've got a nice lineup. Double IS-4, T-22, Foch Destroyer, double FE-215B, a T-110E3, Necromancer in the T-110E3, working his way up that slope with the support of Alpha Trion in the FE-215B. First, that's what we said, there will be a TD in this bush. The Foch 155 setting up in camping positions. Now it's the first man is Sonder. Sonder pushing up into A. Will get spots in. Alpha Omega second is there, catches his rear. The side armor of the T-22 so strong. 1K24 will be looking to get shots in. He has been spotted. 1K24 connects somehow. Now, Feast have got the cap. They've got C. It's Sleeping Lion in the IS-4 with the safe cap. Lex in the, well, Lex 2015 in the IS-4, not able to get into C. I don't think he can. Maddox in the T-22. Feast with a double T-22 lineup. 1K24 Maddox. Sleeping Lion in the IS-4. Double Foch, that's first. And Alpha Omega the second. Super Mugu in the FE-215B. And Silver as well, also in the FE-215B. Silver playing quite a central position here on C. Feast with good map control. They've got the cap pressure from C. Sleeping Lion's doing a really good job of working hull down. Necromancer's not able to engage effectively. Maddox and Suguru Mugu doing a nice job of preventing King getting too much fire into Sleeping Lion. Sleeping Lion doing a good job of keeping Lex, proxy spotted Lex. I don't think he can safely... He can't push and get the cap stop on C. He can't counter cap. He's tried. He's lost a lot of hit points. Dictator, Sonder, all taking hit points. Sonder can't cap A. 1K24 and Alpha Omega the second, keeping him pinned here. He's basically locked in to that A area. Dictator in the IS-4 spotted on the crossing. Dictator coming up to assist. Alpha Omega the second knows the IS-4 is coming in. He's looking for shots. King trying to get a wider angle here, but they might struggle. 1K24 will get the spot in. Alpha Omega the second lining up a shot. He wants someone to cross. Silver taking some fire. Silver pushing in on Lex. Hit point pool very low for King. Silver takes a hit. Locks in the first kill. Feast with a very dominant performance so far, although King are turning it round. They've taken Sleeping Lion for a lot of hit points. Necromancer in the T-110E3 can get a kill in here, but he's pushed back. Looking for a big roll into Silver. The track. Sleeping Lion saving Silver's bacon. And first going head to head with Alpha Trion. Alpha Trion dropping that damage blocking consumable. Perfect timing. Really mitigating a lot of the damage output from first on a drum reload. Silver coming in to support. A being capped. Alpha Omega the second. 1K24. They couldn't hold off against 3. King committing a lot of forces to A. King now 3,000, almost 4,000 hit points behind. Really struggling. Alpha Trion goes down to first. The Foch gets the drum reload in. It's a 4-on-7 situation. No guns down yet for Feast. Dictator's looking for a kill shot. He's getting tracked. Will he find Suguru Mugu? Camaro goes down. Sleeping Lion holding off first with 3 shots in the chamber. Wants to do nasty things. Panda King gets a... Well, no, Red Panda gets a nice block. First is looking for Sonder. Will he get him? He won't. Silver will. And it's a clean win for Feast. Silver coming into block. Dictator goes down to Alpha Omega the second. That is a lovely, lovely play by Feast. Very clean win. 6-0 in terms of kills A lot of one-shots on the table for Feast. King not able to wrap up those one-shots that Feast had kind of laying around. Sleeping Lion, and then Alpha towards the end. Really good job by Feast. Nice to see them getting early cap pressure on C, and that's exactly what we saw. We saw Sleeping Lion. He pushed in, took a good road in. Lex 2015 wasn't able to stop the cap. Feast had really good kind of gun positioning. They were working that spot quite well. They forced Lex off. Lex lost half his hit points. Sleeping Lion got C. Feast had really good. Feast were pushing this way. Great map control. And they only needed 2 or 3 tanks here to keep A neutral. And B was never really contested by King. King needed to push. They had a numerical advantage here. They needed to push. They were too passive. And they bled a lot of hit points as well. So Feast, just a very textbook play. Royal Tiger asking, how do you send replays? It's a good question. In the video description down below is a link to my Discord server. Join the Discord server. React with the little tick emoji to... sorry, it should be like that. That's it. Like that, yeah. With the tick emoji on the rules page, you'll get the GIB role. And you'll have access to the guest section, and you can post your replays, send the replay file and a screenshot of the battle results page to replays_6_3. Yeah, Feast with a pro avatar lineup. Yes. Now they're not color coordinated on the camos. That's the next one for you, Feast. All pro avatars, all the same pro camo scheme. You know it. You know you want to do it. That would make me very happy indeed. Feast, red team, Southspawn. Leading King 1-0. They had quite a slow game. Feast, methodical, working it. Axiomatic in the IS-4. He's going to try and play the C cap. He has been spotted. No one's got guns on him. He's got a nice position. C. He can cap C. He does have Necromancer in the T110E3. Necromancer will punish anyone that pokes over there. Necromancer picks up the bounce. Gets a high explosive round into Sugu and Migu. A is being capped. Sleeping Lion again. The man in the cap. There's a boost. Oh, I apologize. We missed it. King have put... Oh my goodness me. They brought 1. They brought 2 AMX-50Bs. And 2... They boosted both of them onto a hill. And Sleeping Lion has just got capped. Well, he's got the cap stop on A. He's on a drum reload. Now Lex is in the Overwatch. Oh, I can't believe we missed this. That's why they took the mouse. Dictator in the bat chat. Very regular setup by King. Necromancer, Panda, and Axiomatic on C. King with a good cap lead here. Double AMX 50Bs. 6 shots. A whole tank's worth of damage on a hill. And Sleeping Lion catching another shot. They must be thinking, what the hell? This is a lovely vantage point. Feast. Well, they're down by about 1.2k HP. King with a really great play. Dictator, though, biting off more than he could chew. The bat chat down to 744 HP. King don't need to be doing this. They can afford to play passively. Feast want to cap A. They have to cap A or counter cap C. I don't think they're going to be able to counter cap C. They are outnumbered here. Also, if we have a look over here, I think C is potentially... No, it doesn't look like they have an angle. It's hard to tell without going into their sniper view. Sleeping Lion, can he make a play? I don't think he can. Look at that. There's no way Sleeping Lion can cap A. King have done a really good job by getting C Feast's option, oh, Sleeping Lion gets spotted, takes a hit. Feast's only option is to rotate through C. And if they could spot the 50Bs and get them off the hill, that would be great. Maddox in the T-22 might make a play. Double 50Bs on a hill. You think you've seen it all, and then the 50Bs rain death and destruction onto F Silver. He is safe. Necromancer with a big hit. Ibrahim. Oh wow, King are playing great, but there is a weakness. There's a chink in the armor. The T110E3 is alone. 1K24 is not able to get in the kill shot. Maddox and 1K now. They've spotted up the 50Bs. At least one of the 50Bs has spotted Alpha Trion. He's got to pull down. He's... Gets down. He takes a lot of damage. And the hit points have equalized almost. Lex is still up here though. Reigning in support. Red Panda. It's a 2 on... Well, he's got to hold the fort. Alpha Trion's coming in. Axiomatic on fire goes down to Alpha Omega the second. Faced with a great play through C. The T-22 is locking down the T-110E3. Got the sight line on the 50Bs. Shut down the sniper tower of King. King had such a great play. They needed maybe one more tank insulating this approach. But they just didn't rotate. They didn't get their eyes in. The Batchat taking some damage. Alpha Trion down to a one-shot. Burnt down. Feast only one gun down. They've done a tremendous job of pulling it back. Ilian and Dictator standing. Lex eviscerated. The Batchat running. Cap points will be for Feast. The win. First with a nice roll. Alpha Omega the second. Oh, Dictator goes down. That Batchat tried to come in to assist. And Sigurd and Magoo. No. Nothing happening. What an entertaining game. Alright. I've learnt my lesson. I'm paying attention to the lineups. We're going into Dynasty's Pearl now. Who puts 2 AMX 50Bs on that hill? And how does it almost work versus like arguably Asia's best comp team? Talk about thinking outside of the box. I love it. Yes, King. Yes. It didn't work, but I approve. I have all of the approval. Sea Dragons recommending all graphite camo. That would be awesome. If I saw an all graphite camo lineup, I would be so happy. And what a bargain it is. You go into the Steam store, 30-something days premium time, 1 million credits, the SDRV, 10 graphite camos for any tier that's a premium free camo to restock, and it is beautiful. It's like €8 and something, but there's a 95% off coupon. I have no idea how or why that is around, but thank God it's there. It turns that bundle into like 50 cents. That's insane value for money. 30 days premium time and a tier 6 premium tank and 10 camels, premium camels that you can put on a tier 10 tank, and 1 million credits, and maybe some boosters as well. I don't know. It is just, that is, for me, that is what a microtransaction should be. Just insanely good value for money. I'd be there like just filling up all 3 of my garages if I could. Well, that's Dynasty's Pearl. We didn't talk about it. We talked about Bundle instead. It's a very small map, very cozy, no boosts. Well, I don't know. I've never seen a boost on this one. I don't think there's anywhere you can boost to. 4005 on the table by Feast, Batchat, double Foch, double IS4, and a Mouse. First in the Mouse. Haven't seen him in the Mouse so far, the Pro Tournament, I believe. King currently trailing Feast 0-2. King bringing double FE215B and E50M, double Foch, IS4, Dictator in the 140. Both teams bringing 2 Foches. It is the 4005. I'm really interested to see how Feast will use this. It's interesting to see actually like the variety of tanks we're seeing quite a lot of different tier 10 tanks getting some attention. Now, King have made a play, blue team out of the south spawn, playing for A. 1K24 in the bat chat's getting a quick cap in on C. Sleeping Lion is going for B. King are making an Iron Fist push. Hold on to your hat. This is going to get ugly. First, Alpha Omega and Sugu and Mugu are hugely outnumbered, overwhelmed. They need the rest of Feast's forces to come in. Sugu and Mugu takes a hit, takes 2 hits. He's in trouble. He's the call. Camaro looking to shut him down. King, though, bleeding hit points. Lex has eaten a lot of damage, and he's gone down first. Feast rotating in. Huge hit into Axiomatic. That came in from Alpha Omega the second. Sugu and Mugu's finally gone down. Oh, this is really tough to follow. It's a one-gun advantage for Feast. They're also doing a really good job of hit points here. First in the mouse is using the Foch corpse, and he also takes out Alpha Trion. He's using that corpse for support. Camaro looking to get a shot in. Looks like he can get it. He does. Sleeping Lion pushing in round, looking for the side armor of Camaro to return the favor. Ilium's gone down to 1K24. Camaro gets, one hit in. Necromancer looking low. It's a 4-on-3, 4-on-2. It was a 5-on-3. Camaro on the drum reload. Maddox with a low roll. 1K24. That was absolute bedlam. That was pure insanity. That's one of the hardest brawls I've ever had to look at. I know there was too much happening too quickly. King with a really aggressive push, basically sending all of their force round here. Sugu and Mugu in the IS-4 did a really good job of pulling back as quickly as he did. The mouse tank was an absolute beast of a holder. We didn't see F Silver. We didn't get eyes on him, but he put out a good chunk of damage. That is into his third clip, depending on whether or not he used high explosive Hesh rounds or not. Feast on match point, potentially locking in their third 4-0 victory. King have demonstrated with the double 50B strat boost on Naval Frontier that they do have some pretty sneaky plays. But what we said yesterday still holds true. Feast are demonstrating a kind of a it shows the attention to detail, the strats, the focus fire, the cohesion as a team is really starting to show through. And they're bringing in traits that we've kind of were first seeing on the EU and North American servers, and they're bringing that into the Asian server. And last year, Twister, and even in the spring season, Feast they were not 100%. They were really flaky. They were dropping the ball quite a lot against teams that they really shouldn't have been. And now they're clicking. You know, the synergy's there. All the pieces are coming together. Maddox and F Silver are doing a wonderful job, and that the effectiveness of the counter. I mean, they had their forces were split between C and B. King sent everything over A into 3 of their tanks, and Feast still came out on top by quite a comfortable margin at the end of that brawl. Now it is Feast, red team south spawn, up against King, blue team north spawn. King with a double FE215B, double Foch IS4, 140 T22 lineup, nice and balanced, no super heavies. Feast bringing first in the mouse again, Pixel in the 215B. We've got one Foch, a T110E3 G9, Silver in the 113, 1K24, living his best life in the T22. B getting quick cap by King, T22 and Camaro 11 in the Foch. We'll get an early cap lead here. Feast on wide. First is the most kind of wide player for them. They do have kind of better options, better control of the far side. 1K24 though, well, maybe not. Dictator's in a really nice spot. King are losing hit points, so they're really trading poorly. Camaro, Alpha Trion bleeding hit points. Alpha Trion in a lot of trouble. He's getting crossfire. He's pushed up too aggressively. Pixel Rage looking to kind of finish him off with high explosives. Oh, it doesn't connect. Alpha Trion had to use the damage reduction mod. First barreling in the mouse tank. Camaro on the drum reload looking for the rear. First knows that that tank is about to reload very soon. Alpha Trion finally goes. Oh, Sonda! Oh no, he didn't block the shot. Camaro wants First's blood. Will he get it? He will. However, Sonda gets picked off by G9. Pixel and G9 pushing Camaro. Camaro's on a drum reload. G9 looking for the right part of Camaro's armor profile. Probably won't get the side. Will get some damage in. And it's a 3-on-4. Feast are actually dropping the ball here. King have mopped up on the far side. It looks like there's lag coming in for a lot of the boys. It's a 3-on-3. Feast are behind on hit points. Can they turn it round? Axiomatic might be about to put them really far behind. Pixel Rage dropping the speed boost. 1K24 getting pushed on Dictator. Red Panda looking for 1K. Pixel trying to block. Picks up fire damage. That's a shame. G9 can potentially carry here. Pixel will go down. Pixel has to get safe. I don't think he can. He can't. G9. Oh, it ain't over. G9. No, he needed to connect that. And now he's on a load. Axiomatic gets in one. Red Panda. Oh, Red Panda with the kill. Superb performance by King. They finally find their mark. An aggressive play over C. Dictator in the IS-4 doing a lot of work in that one. But Axiomatic, the real star in King's arsenal. MVP, 5k damage. That Foch, super effective. Maddox not able to quite step up in the damage dealing scope. And I think maybe that could be a misplay by Feast, putting Maddox in the Foch 155. Maddox and Silver as the callers need to be more static roles. What you don't want to do is have your people involved in the calling process. You don't want them to be in tanks that have got mechanically demanding roles. So whether that's a bat chat, well, maybe sometimes the bat chat, spotting bat chat's not a bad idea. Any role which is focused on aiming and dealing damage necessitates tunneling particular targets and parts of the map. It's very difficult to keep your head on a swivel, eyes everywhere, and also doing effective damage output. So you'll often see callers not taking front. Well, actually that's because sometimes callers will go into like grills. This was the 2018 meta. Callers would sit at the back, overwatch the entire map, and call from a vantage point away from the front line. Or they kind of go into like a hull down, just spotting role, where they're kind of just, you know, not doing damage, but trying to kind of be in the thick of it. The problem with the Foch 155 is it's a frontline tank and it's a damage dealing tank. So you have to be very much focused on your own gameplay. I think that's the key. Any tank or role where the individual player in the tank has to be focused on that tank is not a good place to put your potential caller. Maddox, though, he's not hearing this. He's gone back into the Foch. We're going into Alpenstadt supremacy. 3-1 in the favor of Feast. Feast, double Foch, double FE215, BIS4, SDB1 and a T22. 1K24 saying Pixel with the wrong avatar made Feast choke. It's fair. I would attribute it to that as well. I think, you know, if you're not rocking the pro avatar, you're taking RNGesus' wrath into your own hands. Feast, red team, north spawn, up against King, blue team, south spawn. King have to win this to stay in the fight. Feast, if they take this one home, they're wrapping up the series, and they're going 4-0. and they are almost guaranteeing their spot in the top 4. Lex spots G9, gets a shot off, doesn't connect. King, double Foch, IS4, IS7. Pitbull, this is an interesting choice. Not least of all because the Pitbull camo is inferior to the Beast camo, but mostly because the M48 is arguably worse than the STB1 for the same kind of roles. The M48 might be a slightly better brawler. It's got slightly better, well, much better traverse numbers. Feast, quick capping A. They are slightly ahead of King's C cap. Feast are being aggressive though. They know that King are on C. Their force disposition is aggressive on the A flank. They're pushing in. King, get Lex 2015 out of trouble. Dictator's taken a few hits. Maddox in the Foch 155. Looking down this lane. Graphite camo, nice touch. And they're not coming this way. King have done a great rotation. They're pushing back out of the city in through their own spawn. They have to take the fight to Feast. Feast just need to dig in. Sleeping Lion again, often in the IS4, often on the front line, taking quite a few hits. He's in a nice spot here. First saying no meme, no life. Reasonable, very reasonable. King, how are they going to try and do this? Can they make a play for B? I don't think they can. I think B is off. Pixel Rage has been playing really, really well. Despite his poor choice of avatar. 1K24 catching more damage, trying to engage the gun line. T22 does not like firing at those kind of ranges. Axiomatic looking dangerous. Might get a shot into Silver here. Yes, 624, nice roll. He's been spotted pulling back on the drum reload. Alpha Trion and Sonda are trying to push 1K off the corner. Silver though, they might have put themselves in a difficult position. King are wrapping into Feast. King carving out some more territory on the far flank. Hit points in the favor of Feast for the time being. There's some low hit point tanks though. 1K24 in particular is in a lot of trouble. And he could be going down. This could be the first gun. Alpha Trion looking for the kill shot. Will pick it up. However, Dictator is gone and there's a push coming from Feast. 3 on 2, Camaro, Maddox doesn't need to. Maddox now looking 800. Hello, max roll. G9 getting blocked. Pixel blocking G9. Oh dear. Maddox with a low roll. Also Red Panda dropping in the damage blocking, well, the reactive armor. And it looks like Feast, they've got a solid hit point lead here. 3,000 in the lead. Pixel Rage shutting down Red Panda. It's a 5 on 3. First is very low. He does take down Lex. Sonda running away. Axiomatic goes down to Sleeping Lion. Last man standing is a T22. It's Sonda. Takes a hit. Does get Silver. But it is first with his last 115 hit points. And Feast taking their 4th overall match win. The 4th game in this series, the 4th series under their belt. Feast, top of the table, the only team 4-0 on the Asian server, and quite potentially the first team globally, World of Tanks Blitz Twister 2019 professional tournament online qualifiers assured, effectively, more or less, assured to get through into the top 4, the next stage of the tournament. And it is worth putting that into context. Of course, this group stage, single round robin, best of 7. Each team plays every other team once in a best of 7. Winner gets 1 point, loser gets no points. After that, the top 4 teams go through to the next stage. The bottom 4 teams they're out of the tournament. The top 4 is then a best of 7 double elimination series. And that's where it really counts. Asia, like North America, don't have access to the wildcard tournament, so there can only be one winner out of this group. Let's go and see if any more results have come through. Feast, well, the results aren't through yet. Oh no, TNMN, could they also do it? No. TNMN beating ICT 4-0. TNMN are 3-1. Let's see. We've still got some more. We've got 2 more matches to come in. Nub are playing. No, that's not what I want. I want to click on Nub. Nub are still playing low, and HLV are playing E7. Come on, I know I got 200 ping, please. So we're still waiting on 2 more results. Now that was okay. We're waiting for some results. I wonder. What do we want to do? Shall we do it? What will show on my screen? I'm wondering. Huh. Alright. I'm gonna take a punt. I'm gonna take a punt at it. Why not? I'll tell you why not. Because it's a slippery slope. But love the game. I do like supporting wargaming. And also, I don't really want to buy anything else on this account. I don't really play it much. So opening some crates for you guys. Let's put it this way: if me buying 2 crate bundles convinces you guys maybe to consider just buying something else instead rather than crates, it will have been a job well done. More gold, more free XP. Okay. More gold, more boosters, more free XP. Dear RNGesus, I'm not saying that I quite like a premium tank on this account, but you know, it would be grand if you could lend me a hand. Oh, disappoint. So much disappointment. Fantastic. Loads of boosters though. Wonderful stuff. Now, what tanks can I get? 3,750 gold. None of those appeal at all. Talk 2 though. Talk 2, I could go for the Talk 2. We'll hang on to the gold for the time being. So there you go, that's your second PSA. Container's bad. Rolling stupid. Let's see, replay, and then we'll get some results in. Ooh. An STB1 replay. I haven't seen an STB1 replay in a long time. This one's coming in from the North American server. From Pincer, the boys that we'll be seeing play later on this evening. I do believe Pincer. It's 007 James, 007. I'm going to call him James Bond. Let's see. Hamish the Ham says, please show a Jaegeru game. Wants to see the tank. I could jump in on the EU server. I might play a Jaegeru game for you on the EU stream tonight. How about that? So it's a tier 10, tier 9 game. 4 tier 10s, 3 tier 9s. James Bond from Pincer. 007 here. Snapshot doesn't connect. Not spotted though, which is quite handy. Pushing aggressively up onto the spot. It isn't in counter battle. Now the SDB1, the recipient of a lovely, lovely, lovely buff in 6.2 to the turret. Really, it's found its utility. Second shot going into the 183. The 183 having to disengage. E75. Tough target at range, especially with APCR. Of course, the penetration values of APCR fall off. The 183 though, and you see this, the STB, the turret, it's so low. You can get in, get effective shots off over the top with exposing this tiny profile. E75 really not letting those shots go through. Ooh, and that's the strong turret working the business right there. He's using heat, gets in through that tiny side cheek. Tron kill about the Batchat 25T ATP, the tier 9 Batchat down. E75 suffering to Soprano. 268 targeting another tank here. That's with our man James Bond. Carlos M103 down, 2 tier 9s down. Nice shot into the tracks of the SDB1. Will the 140 try and get a shot in as well? There is the E75. Oh, what a lovely blind shot through the tree. Had a rough idea where the right part of the armor profile would be. Oh no. Riffingier is down. 183 is coming in for some more action. Red SDB1 pushing the corner. Red SDB will be peeking momentarily. Gets a bounce. SDB looking for a shot. Don't know if he'll have the gun depression to get SDB on SDB violence right here. .268 giving himself a nice look at the gun depression on this thing, just awesome. And now a half health SDB is pushing into a full health SDB. Loses the driver. Drops adrenaline. It's not enough. Gets tracked again. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but this is why you don't push into very healthy tanks when you're not very healthy. Dragon Power is asking if I quit my job. No, I didn't, but I did take Monday off work. I work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, more or less. Actually, I work an 8 to 5. 40 hours a week. It's a 1-on... Oh my goodness me, are we going to see a 1-on-5? Are we going to see a monstrous carry from Pincer? Nice roll, nice bounce. The 1-2-1 should be able to land a shot here. He does. But now the mediums, the two mediums, both down to 1 shots. The TDs need to be pushing across and assisting. It's a 1-shot rich environment. Ooh. The front plate catching another bounce. The 183 threatening off to the left. Now the 183 is a 2-shot. 1 shot. We've got 4 1-shots on the table. I don't know how healthy or where or what the VT is doing. The 183. Arguably the most dangerous tank in terms of 1-shot damage. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, it's looking bad. But that's the little bit of RNGesus we were looking for. The gaming trooper goes down. It's a 6k. Our man, I mean the no, he's lamenting RNGesus. Don't take our Lord and Savior's name in vain. the T-54. They're both one-shots. The gun depression of the SDB could be advantageous here. The question is, do you push? Do you push with no knowledge of where the VT is? The VT could be AFK. That's the really annoying thing. But I just don't know. I don't know if our man James Bond has seen it. 007. Oh no, it's not AFK. There it is. We found it. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. It's a low roll. Orange Jesus has packed up his bags and has gone home. He said, "You know what? I gave you enough chances." Snapshot that probably went in. It was ambitious, to say the least. Oh, James, hey, he's watching live in chat. Fantastic. Confirming from Hamish Cooper from the Southern Hemisphere. Oh, what a lovely shot. Timer, 36 seconds to go. There's a VT somewhere lurking with many hit points. We've got 30 seconds. It's do or die. You can do it, James Bond. I believe in you. Oh dear, that's not how you do it. Dropping adrenaline. 20 seconds. It's a 2-shot potentially. Lovely. Gets the commander and the gun. Oh my god. Panic. Oh no. Oh no. Run. Run. Gosh. Gah. James Bond with a 5-tank Kolobanov and a mastery and 7,789 damage. Oh, amazing. Pincer, looking forward to streaming more Pincer's games this evening. I don't know if we'll see a carry that good in a professionals tournament, but ooh, what a fantastic game. Huge shoulders on James Bond. Yeah, Hamish Cooper confirming E7 beat HLV 4-3. Lovely stuff. Now, let's just have a look at that chart. And yeah, it's looking pretty... And let's just see if all the results are in. I believe they are. Yes, all teams... No, we're still waiting on one more result. Nub versus Low. Kind of bottom of the table. That result's still coming through. Potentially King could be the only team 0-4. Feast 4-0, TNMN 3-1, E7 3-1, ICT 2-2, HLV 2-2. Low are currently playing a game. King are Low and Nub are playing. King are 0-4. King are, I think, out of it. I think King are no longer in the running, even within the realms of impossibility. Are no longer. It's just not happening. There's no way that they can. There's no way they can do this now. They're out. Nub have to beat Low. If Nub don't beat Low, they will also be out. Let's see. They did. Aha. Nub are still in it by a whisker. Nub and Low both 1-3, needing to win probably all of their remaining fixtures. It's not looking very likely. Not to curse any teams or make any predictions that will be horribly inaccurate, but King, Nub, and Low at this point, 0-4, 1-3, 1-3, probably aren't going to make the top 4. Certainly, Feast are almost 100% in. HLV, ICT 2-2. They're not that far behind. HLV, let's have a look at their remaining matches. HLV actually have quite good matchups ahead of them. They've got Feast, okay, and they've lost to ICT in E7. But theoretically, HLV can make the top 4. They just need to beat Low and Nub, and they can do it. But HLV really need to win 2 out of 3 of their remaining fixtures. ICT have already played Feast and TNMN. They've lost to Feast and TNMN. They have Nub and King. Again, they might be able to beat E7. They've got ICT have got a slightly better shot at scoring more victories than HLV. E7 have still to play Feast, and TNMN, that's quite tough, and ICT. E7 actually might not make the top 4. They need to win one of these games to be in with a chance. That's really, really... that is a tough final 3 matches in the round robin phase. Of course, the round robin is the little bird on the thumbnail of the YouTube video. TNMN also haven't played Feast yet, but they have Low. TNMN, yeah, they can beat Low. They might be able to. Probably one of the teams that stand the best chance of putting Feast down a peg or 2 in the group stages. It will be quite interesting to see. Of course, then the seeding, number 1 will play number 4 in the first matchup of the top 4, and 2 and 3 will play each other. So actually, the position sort of matters in the double elimination in terms of going through to different levels of that particular qualifier. So TNMN, they've got quite a mixed bag. Feast, well, Feast have a really tough top 3 as well, but Feast, unlike the other teams, they've gone 4-0, 4-0, 4-1, 4-1. They are overall 4-0 and are in such a strong position that they probably, if they win one of these, they're 100% guaranteed. They're probably almost guaranteed anyway as it stands. So that is the day 2 of the Asia Server Professionals Tournament, Twister 2019. We will be back. When am I back on Asia, actually? That's a very good question. I'm just going to go check now. Let's see. I need to check now. I am back on Asia on the 26th. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, because I'm working basically the 24th, 25th. I won't be able to cover the last 2 days of the group stages. So, sorry, Asia. I would love to be able to cover all of the games, but it is just not possible with a full-time job. So, we will be streaming Asia again on the 26th and also the 28th, 29th. So we will catch the entirety of the top 4 on Asia. And I will be following, of course, all of the results on the website for Asia. So, happy days. Yeah, Asia. I'll be back on the 26th. That is the Thursday, I want to say. Yeah, that's the Thursday. I'm back on Thursday afternoon, streaming the start of Asia's top 4. Huge congratulations to Feast. Commiserations to King and Nub. A very tough series of games for them, no doubt. Thank you to you guys for tuning in, for watching. Always a pleasure to stream for you. So much so that I'm going to be back again at 8 PM Central European Summer Time this evening, streaming the European server, and then 3 AM Central European Summer Time, streaming North America, following I believe we're following Pincer on North America. And let me just actually go and double check and confirm something here. Oh, yes. EU tonight, we've got some epic games. We've got R2K versus Endgame in round 3 and Carnage versus Loker in round 4. Tune in, and we won't be crate streaming for the EU, but we've got some good games. We've got some good games coming. All right, thanks, Asia. It's been a pleasure. See you soon. Bye for now.
Touching on your body feels like taking on a drug. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Everything you do, I can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb.